Well, good afternoon to you. It is an imperfect day, far from the perfect backdrop to a game so highly anticipated, but it is far too special, too important an occasion to be beaten by the elements. There is quite a buzz here. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
So away we go then. And it cuts out the supply. Palermo are newly promoted to the top flight. First season up, what would their target be?
Well, I think staying here. I think that will be their target, certainly the first objective, and they'll want to try and get to 40 points or whatever the safety line will be. Everything else can probably be seen as a bit of a bonus, really.
Was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Get a throw in. Gets good distance on it. That's been won straight back.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Oh, well measured. That's a foul. Yep, the referee's given it.
Neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Calmly anticipates. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Nice interception, well timed. That's really well manoeuvred. Cuts out the pass. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Palermo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
There are a few waiting for it. Moved on forwards. That has been cut short. Out to the left it goes. Now who's going to be first to this? What a throw in. Showing good feet. Interception, and that has been clubbed away. Oh, what a ball! Shoots! Goal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration...
That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Spread out to the left. Oh, such a clever touch. It's run loose here. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Cleared away. Played right into his path. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Referee's had a look. He's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. He's in plenty of space here. That's tidy. And he shoots! It's a loose ball. Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Defending of the chance, surely! There's the shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
And it's played forward. Palermo are on the receiving end of some fairly harsh criticism, mainly about the tactical choices made by the boss.
Look, some of the scrutiny is a bit over the top these days, and you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. But he really didn't help himself. His decision-making was puzzling, to say the least.
gone for a throw-in. Palermo going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. It's gone out for a throw-in. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Nicely intercepted. And he's away. Goes for a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Aim forwards. It's a physical challenge. And claimed it back swiftly. And he's heaved it away. And the shot! It's in! There's the goal they've been looking for.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there. But you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Palermo have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh, shooting chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Plenty to aim at here. Decent chance!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
That is a great pick out. Oh, that's neat. Well read, nice interception. That's surely a foul, free kick.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Lovely, now then.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Paulo. Can he latch on to this? Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Into the channel. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
That's offside, yes it is. movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Wide. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And there goes the final whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, where can I start? There's so much to admire in this team and how they went about things, very tidy and yet retaining all the necessary battling qualities you want from a team.
Well, that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and goodbye. So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Aim forwards. Sassuolo have picked up 6 points from the first 9 available, 2 wins in 3, Jim. That's a pretty good start, isn't it?
Yeah, they'll be very confident, I think, about their chances here because of that start, Peter. I think things have obviously started to click, and they can really now start to plough on.
And it's lofted through here. And here's Berardi. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Berardi. And it's played forward. Sassuolo come into this match following a triumph for the boss last time.
I think, Peter, we have to give credit where it's due. He had a problem up top and he tweaked his system to sort it out. And what I like is that he doesn't hold back. He's got that who dares wins mentality, and he really goes for it.
It's really well manoeuvred. The pass just lacking in accuracy. Lack of adventure up to now, just no breakthrough. That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. This might spell danger. Nice control. Finish! The referee's awarded a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And the potential here for the first goal of the game. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Trying a shot. Decent hit from there. Sassuolo going wide appreciably more than they had been.
Yeah, they're just making more of the increased time on the ball there and asking some interesting questions too, whether it's bringing someone into play or drifting inside. Good movement.
Making good progress. Really disappointed with that. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Kone. French, played with finesse. Tries a deft little ball. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Still goalless at the moment. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Will he dare to have a go? A header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Moved on forwards. Played out to the right. And that's put paid to a promising move. That's an excellent interception. On ball by the goalkeeper. Well read, the danger is averted. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Chance! That's really well manoeuvred. Cuts out the pass. Laremovic. Aim forwards. Matic. Wrench. We hit half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in the second half.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we are back on the way.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later. Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's played forward. Kone, gently done. Clipped into space. Shapes to shoot! Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. We expected better, and so did he. That's going to go a long way. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. That is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Aim forwards. He is onto it in a flash. Berardi. French looking to get on the end of this. Clears it away. Crossed in again. And it's hoisted clear. Great ball if he can get there. Brilliantly cut out. Coney. Nice physical challenge. Wins the duel this time.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Does really well to win the ball there. Vranch moved on forwards. And still we await the first breakthrough. That's been slipped through. That is a brilliant interception. And he thumps it clear.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Knocks it out wide.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Out to the left it goes.
Sassuolo clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
It's well put chance!
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome. Sassuolo really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And it's played forward. Chance for a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That has been cleared. It is now or never. Time is against them. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And now the breakaway. Always onto this. And he's managed... And a chance! Cleared without complication. And that was the final act of the game, a nearly game until the very end. And it finishes 0-0. Frustration, exasperation, vexation. Well, good afternoon to you. It is an imperfect day, far from the perfect backdrop to a game so highly anticipated, but it is far too special, too important an occasion to be beaten by the elements. There is quite a buzz here. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Cutrone. Great chance! Moved on forwards. Pressing's intense and it's paid off. Succumbs to the pressure. And it's played forward. It's Cutrone! It's anyone's ball now. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Chance to deliver. He's pulled him up for that challenge. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. It is quite a run he's making here. And he's managed to get free. Whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
That's really well manoeuvred. Good take. Can he finish? Sticks it away! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches. Followed up with an unerring finish. That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Aim forwards. Spread out to the left. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. He's having a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Header! This time, surely! Had a swing, and it wasn't to be.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Driving on and making good progress. That's a fabulous ball. And the shot! And the ball's come loose here. Hit into the middle. It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Moved on forwards. And he's picked out the run. Cutrone has crossed in. He's had a shot! Goal! Palmer! And the comeback is complete. Perfect timing, perfect connection, and a perfect outcome.
Oh, wonderful, just wonderful. What technical dreams are made of. It was unstoppable.
Palmer take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Oh, look at the space here. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And it's lofted through here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Looking to break at pace. Up he goes! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And it's played forward. Can he latch on to this? Great run this, he's covered quite a distance already. Chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So what can they make of this? Chooses to go back. Oh, good spread. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's really well manoeuvred. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And we are already promptly back underway. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. He's in plenty of space here. Chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, what a climb! Palmer earned a creditable draw against one of the league's really big boys in their last game. Have it back and can go again. So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Great defending, strong and determined. Aim forwards. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, it's come loose. a look up. He's shooting!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Played out to the right. Oh, he's found support out wide. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Ambitious ball here. Oh, super find. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Moved on forwards. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Parma clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's played forward. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Petrone really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Petrone.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That is a brilliant interception.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. All the way through, so back it comes. There's the shot! And that could have brought them level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Clears it away. The final 5 minutes. They are right into last chance territory. Has a shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Locks it out wide. He can get that clear. Thoughts about that goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
And that is that. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? Well, hello and welcome to a wonderful atmosphere which will not be dampened by the steady rain overhead. It is a wet day, but this should be a wonderful game. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This guy, Dusan Vlahovic, is a player I've seen a lot more of recently, Peter. He boasts some incredible records, you know, making his debut in the Serbian top flight when he was only 15 years of age, and scoring 20-plus league goals in Italy by the age of 21, and that's quite something. What I like is his industry. He's extremely hard-working off the ball, and he definitely has that fire in his belly, something you come to expect of players that have spent a lot of their time on their own in a front position.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. And he's there to clear it. It's anyone's ball now. Tries to get it clear. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Great defending, strong and determined. Aim forwards. Turan. Beretti. That's a dangerous ball. And the counter is on. Beretti have it back and can go again. He's going to be disappointed with that. goals as yet. And here's Openda. Here's Kostic. And here's Openda. And here's Kostic. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. And here's the chance to counter. Real chance for a shot! There it is! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Francisco Conceição. Beretti. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Well, it's a scoreline to raise the eyebrow. One big chance! Oh, it's come loose. Hefty challenge, but fair enough. Tries a shot! Rema getting this one clear. Calmly anticipates. Moved on forwards. Now it's Openda. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Plenty to aim at here. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And the finish! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. The ball is loose and the chase takes a shot. Rising over the bar.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
Kalulu forwards and with intent. Now it's Vlahovic. Beretti. Openda. It's a great ball. And we hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Francisco Conceição. Di Gregorio, long ball by the goalkeeper. Out to the left it goes. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Bremer. Still just a single goal between the sides. Miretti, he can run onto that. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Minus. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Thuram, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Chance! Goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. An act of charity gratefully received. Well, it's an inspired substitution, terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Kalulu. McKennie. Oh, some tackle that. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. McKennie gets his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
That has been knocked clear. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Looking to widen the gap even further here. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. He's trying the shot. Vlahovic. Thuram. Over to the left. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He's got away. Brilliantly cut out. Kostic created that super goal to produce a lead in their last game. He has found the way through. Vlahovic. Kalulu, gently done. That's a nicely shaped ball. Moretti has been caught there, it's a foul. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Thuram. He's in plenty of space here. It's run loose here. He's had a shot! It's a loose ball. He's in a good position here. Just 5 minutes left. Out towards the flank. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, good ball. Can he finish? Caught offside that time. So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Di Gregorio sends that a long way and reclaimed it in a trice. Moretti, and here's Vlahovic. Moretti, Milik. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. 4 added minutes on the board. Cuts out the pass, thinks one through, chance here to counter. Oh, he's bustling through here, Vlahovic! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I certainly enjoyed a really good show of collective effort, both in attack and defence, Peter.